I was very fascinated by watching all of that. Honestly, that's the reason I started working on myself. I think it's kind of good when you watch such people, you want to work on yourself more. Because if you are living in a
Mhm.
place where you don't see anyone as your inspiration, you
Suggest some
don't movies to the learners who wants to learn spoken English, movies or music or anything, songs. I
Okay,
think your
for
environment plays a vital role in your life. If you are stuck in an environment where people around you are not ready to grow and not ready to work on themselves, then you will also become one of them, and you are also not going to work
Mhm.
on yourself. But
You said you were from Uttarakhand and that too from a rural place, and now you're living in Delhi. So, what are the differences that you faced while moving there? I mean, in the weather and culture and all that.
you, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing great. How about you? How are you doing?
I am also doing absolutely fine. Thank you so much for asking. And shall we begin with introduction first?
Yeah, we can. Hi, my name is Pratibha. I'm a college first year student pursuing my BSc in chemistry. I'm from Jammu and Kashmir. If we talk about my hobbies, I love to watch movies. I listen to songs a lot, and I also play chess sometimes.
Oh, lovely introduction.
You
Okay,
can.
so my name is Akanksha, and I am originally from Uttarakhand, but currently I am living in Delhi, and I am married. I have a daughter as well, and I have done my graduation in Bachelor of Science. Currently, I am pursuing Masters in English Literature, which is from distance learning. And simultaneously, I run a small YouTube channel, Akanksha's English Hub, and I post conversational videos just like we are having right now, and some solo videos
Mhm.
related to English language. That's pretty much about me. And my hobbies,
Okay, so
we have
uh,
kind of similar hobbies. I also love to watch movies and listening to songs, and I also like to read books and talking to people. Yeah, that's pretty much about my hobbies.
so what motivated you to create a YouTube channel and improve your communication skills?
Communication skills. I wanted to work on my communication skills for so long, as I was a very introvert kid. In my childhood, I was extremely introvert. So I wanted to work on that since my childhood. But that time, I didn't know how to work on all these things. I used to think that I am this way only and I cannot improve myself. But now I have understood that you can definitely work on yourself, on your communication skills. So then I started working on that, as it is a kind of thing that it is going to help in your life, like always, whether you are working or not, whether you are at home, your communication skills is very important, no matter where you
Yeah.
are and what you are doing. So that's why I started
Mm-hmm.
working on that. And spoken English is as well. It's been more than 2 years since I'm working on my spoken English, as I come from Hindi medium background student. So and I am from a very rural area of Uttarakhand. So that's the also that is another reason why I started learning spoken English. And I
Mm-hmm.
just wanted to get confidence in myself, and I just wanted to improve and to work on my personality. That was the reason to work on communication skills and learn spoken English as well.
Okay, so you mentioned that you did your schooling from a Hindi medium, right?
Yeah.
So do you think if it was an English medium, there would have been an advantage?
Obviously, of course, I do feel that, because I feel that when you are learning your all the subjects in English language, uh, it doesn't matter if you are speaking in that language or not, but you must have some knowledge about English, because you have a lot of vocabularies in English language, as you are learning all the subjects in English. So whatever subjects you are learning, like science or any subject, you are learning only in English, right? So you have all the
Mm-hmm.
vocabularies in English, you know all the words in English only. So obviously it is an advantage for those who has done their English, their schooling from English medium school, because they know English words at least. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that is the only advantage
Okay,
I feel.
so actually I know nothing about Hindi medium because I am from an English medium. So did the books used to be in English, like English or Hindi, like the
Hindi.
textbooks?
Yeah,
I
those
cannot
were.
imagine it because I never studied like English. Like for example, it's science subject
Hmm.
and it is written in Hindi, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay. I have never done that.
yeah, I can understand it. For you, it might be very surprising that, oh, how are they learning all the subjects in Hindi? But for us, it was very normal. And like the only subject which used to be in English, that was English only. Yeah,
Okay,
apart from that,
actually,
all the.
there's a mobile. Actually, it was a mobile of my mother, so I had to give it to her.
Okay, no worries. Okay, I want to know something from you. Like, how are you speaking really well? I watched few videos of yours with other YouTubers, and I can see that you speak very naturally. Okay, so how did you do that? Like, one thing which I can understand that you have done your schooling from English medium school. That could be the reason. I'm not sure about it because a lot of people come from English medium school and they still say that we are not able to speak in English. So, what do you think about that? And how did you work on your spoken English?
Okay, so since I was from an English medium background, I obviously knew like the sentences and grammar was also taught. So I knew basic English, but I started speaking when I was in seventh class. I was influenced by the Western culture. I used to listen to the songs and music and everything, English, movies and series. So I got influenced by that. I started speaking, and I'm speaking for many years now, but there was a gap of 2 years in between. I think if I was a bit more consistent in that, I would have been more better. But yeah, I started a bit early when I was a teenager.
Hmm. Okay, that's great. So, do you did you used to speak in English at your school as well? Was it like that?
No, actually, in my school, we used to speak in Hindi, but like there used to be some days when we used to converse in English, but not regularly. It was so random.
Okay. That's very nice to hear that you have started your spoken English journey very early. It's kind of give you an advantage because these are the things, as I have done my graduation. Right now I'm pursuing masters and now I'm working on all these things. I feel that, and a lot of grown up people, like they are working and still they are struggling to learn this language. So it's kind of advantage
Mhm.
for you in your career, right? I feel that because it has become a very crucial part of our life now to speak in English language. Wherever you go, you need to speak in this language. So if you are getting that advantage of learning this very early, I think it's kind of good for you and for your future as well. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think the same. When I started learning, I had never thought that I'm like it will be helpful for my future and all that. I
Hmm.
just started as a kid. I knew nothing. I just wanted to speak in this language and then I started. But as now I'm growing up, I'm getting to know that many people are trying to learn this language, but it's
Hmm.
hard for them too. So it's obviously an advantage if I know the language already. Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah, it is. Also, one more thing is that when I started my spoken English consciously, when I started learning that, okay, now I'm gonna work on it. Before that, I used to also listen a lot of English songs. I had this habit of listening to English songs, and because of that, that kind of gave me that environment of listening to English. I,
Mm-hmm.
when I remember when I was in my college, I used to be obsessed with Billie Eilish and with her songs. So I used to listen to her all the time, even though there were
Mm-hmm.
a lot of words and vocabularies which I did not used to understand, but still I used to be like, wow, this song is very good. And that time I used to watch a lot of series as well. I think yeah, so many series were there. I used to binge watching all those things. So that also gave me a kind of environment to immerse myself in English language. And after that, when I started learning, I kind of think that now, I mean, I can do it. A lot of people ask me this thing that how are you speaking naturally. The people who find it difficult to speak in this language naturally, for that I only say this thing that the more you in like immerse yourself in English language, the more you feel natural about this language and you start speaking naturally. Because I didn't do, like I was not uh, mugging up all those grammar rules and all. I also learned this language by watching movies, by listening to English songs. I did have work on my grammar, of course, but that was a kind of mistake I was making initially for the first year when I started learning this language. I was digging deep into grammar rules and all. Then I understood that just by understanding these grammar rules, I'm not going to improve because I want to learn speaking. So for that, I have to start speaking. I need to open my mouth. Then I start working on that as well. So yeah, that's how I also did it. I can kind of resonate with your journey as well.
Yeah, so I think to learn any language, you what you have to do is to immerse yourself in that environment. Try to create the environment. For example, you can listen to songs in that language or watch movies in that language. Then your brain will gradually start to think in that language as well. It's a very gradual process, but you have to be consistent there, and that's how you
Absolutely.
can learn. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And how did you get this inspiration or motivation, I would say, to have conversation on YouTube with other YouTubers?
For me, like it was not like I started speaking in English in front of the camera. I
Hmm.
started with the audio calls, and that's why I'm a bit nervous still while I'm talking to you over the camera.
You are
So
not
one day I
looking
was
nervous,
just
don't worry.
yeah, I was a bit nervous in the starting, but as the time goes on, I just get comfortable. So one day I was just scrolling on YouTube and I like saw a YouTube video where a person was conversing with the other one, and I just like went to his channel and saw that all the people are trying to learn English through conversations on YouTube. So I just emailed some of them and they replied me fortunately, and then we talked, and that's how it started.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I think actually this same thing happened with me as well when I was that time I think I was making solo videos. So I started my YouTube channel just to get confidence in myself. I am a homemaker, so I was not going out to do anything. I was just sitting at home and taking care of my home. So I thought to get confidence, I need to work on myself. So I started a YouTube channel. Used to record some solo videos, and then I saw a couple of videos that people are talking and having conversations and they are posting it, and I was like, oh my god, that's a good idea. Like, you can just have a conversation, and I love to talk to people. So I felt like, okay, I mean, it's a great opportunity to connect, and not like necessary that you're going to get something from YouTube, but at least you will work on yourself and you will learn something from all these conversations, right? You are working on your spoken
Yeah.
English. Yeah, and you are
Mhm.
learning from the other person as well. So I was very fascinated by the idea of it, and then I thought, okay, let's do it. And then it's been, I think, yeah, it's been a year since I started having this conversation, very on and off because of my daughter. I was not very consistent with it. But yeah, and also one more thing is that it happens with me as well. If I'm not speaking for a longer time of period, I also get nervous. Uh,
Mhm.
yeah, so I think it happens with everyone. I think because we are not speaking in this language in our day-to-day life, so whenever we get chance, then only we speak. And if we are not speaking, after that we feel stuck and we feel nervous. It happens.
Yeah, it's all about consistency, right?
Absolutely. Okay, and now you are going to start your YouTube channel as well, right?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it, but again, I'm a bit nervous because for that, I need to make sure that the conversation goes on and we don't take much pauses because sometimes it like we don't have anything to ask and there's a silence. So I'm
Hmm.
just making my mind for that, like learning the stuff, and maybe I'll just start next week. I think I'm not that prepared for it right now, and yeah, that is
Yeah.
like maybe next week, but not this one. I'm not that prepared right now.
Yeah, but it's fine. I mean, it comes with practice. As
Mm-hmm.
initially, I was also very nervous when I started having conversation. I was like, what if I'll get, stuck in the middle of the conversation? What if I don't have anything to say and I don't have anything to ask? How would I, make the conversation ongoing? So that was very difficult for me. But eventually, now I have learned all these things. I think it needs ample practice. With practice,
Mm-hmm.
you can learn all these things. It comes with practice. So you also, if you do it regularly, you learn all these things. It is not that tough, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, it needs practice. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, tell me something about your college. Are you enjoying your college life as it is your first year?
Yeah, now we have got holidays, but I'm obviously enjoying it. It's a new environment and new friends, and everything is new over there. So yeah,
Hmm.
it's great.
Okay, that's nice. Can you suggest some movies to the learners who wants to learn spoken English, movies or music or anything, songs?
Okay, for music, I think the singer that I love the most is Justin Bieber because all of his songs are so like vibrant and so full of energy. So I just listen to Justin Bieber and sometimes Selena Gomez and all that singers, American singers. I listen to all of them, mostly the famous one. And about series, there's one series which is my favorite. I don't know if it's American. It's called 5 Feet Apart,
Okay,
and
is it a
then
series
there's
or is it a movie?
oh, it's a
Oh
movie. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think I have watched any American series, but I've watched many movies. First one is 5 Feet Apart. Then there's another movie called Fault in Our Stars.
Hmm.
So these are my top two. I am not able to remember others, but
Are you
yeah,
into
these
you
are the two
watching
movies.
these sad movies?
Hmm. I mean, I don't know. I maybe I just like the sad ending. I just like the connection they
Emotional.
form in the movie. Yeah, the
Hmm.
emotional connection they form in the movie. I love that part.
Hmm.
So I'm
Yeah.
not much into comedy types. I'm into those
Oh.
like extreme emotions and all
Oh
that.
my God.
So
I think I love to watch comedy stuff. I don't know why. And if I watch something which is very, like emotional and sad, I start crying. So that's why I avoid such things as much as I can. I don't know
mhm.
why now I don't like to watch all these things. Earlier I used to love watching such things. I used to in my college days I used to watch the series 13 Reason Why. That was very depressing.
Yeah.
It was very depressing. Like I now I think that how would I used to watch that series? I mean, that was so bad.
hmm
And then the Twilight, I really love that one. So I used to watch that one as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
I know the stories of both the series, but I have not watched it completely episode by episode.
yeah, I'm bit into these vampires and all these things. Then after that, I started watching the Vampire Diaries as well, and but I didn't like that series that much. I think watched only 3 seasons, and later on, it was all about the girl and saving that girl. So I stopped watching that one as well. But now I love to watch comedy stuffs. Whenever I feel bored, I just go and watch few clips of Friends on YouTube because I absolutely love watching comedy stuffs. It kind of gives me, it is kind of therapy for me if whenever I get time and I watch some comedy stuffs. And if I'm seeing some sad things, I maybe start crying. So that's why I avoid watching all these things.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens with me when I listen to sad songs. So it has been so long since I've listened to any sad song,
Hmm.
but I absolutely love watching movies, the sad ones.
Okay. And are you into K dramas and all? Do you watch K drama?
Yeah, I used to be into K-drama when I was a teenager. When I was 16 or 17, I used to watch K-drama a lot, but not anymore. I think the last K-drama that I watched was Descendants of the Sun. It's related to soldier and doctor. So yeah, that is the one that I recently watched.
I was about to watch something. I was thinking to watch, not right now. Actually, my exams are around the corner, and I am extremely overwhelmed these days because of that. Because I'm not able to focus on my studies because of my daughter. I don't get that much time to study, and I am feeling very, I don't know, anxious about it. I don't know how would be able to do it, but let's see. I'm not sure about that. But later on, I was thinking that I will watch some series, and I got a recommendation through internet only. It was, I think, when the life gives you tangerine or something like that. It is a K
I've
drama.
watched it. I
Oh,
watched it. It's a cute one. Like you'll feel so like cutie vibes everywhere. But it's
Okay.
again, it's emotional. It's kind of
Hmm.
emotional. So
That's the
I'm
only
warning you
reason.
already.
Yeah, I know. And then I heard that it is very emotional and you might end up crying a lot. And then I was like,
Mhm.
oh my God, I'm not ready to watch this one then. Yeah.
I mean, the first part of the movie is so emotional, but second part it gets like better. So
Okay.
it's a good watch. It's a
Hmm.
nice watch.
But right now I'm focusing more on my studies because whenever I get time I need to study a little bit, and if I'm doing anything, like if feel that okay, I have half an hour and let's study something through on my mobile only, I attempt some lectures on my mobile. So my daughter comes to me and she says, Mama, what are you doing? Why are you using your mobile and this and that? And then I have to stop it. Sometimes I feel very frustrated because I don't know, these days I am feeling very anxious about my exams, and everything is just mixing on my mind, and I'm not able to understand what I'm going to write. So these days I'm very anxious about it. But still I'm having these conversations sometimes because I want to, these conversations are for me like I am utilizing my spare time in a good way. That's the only reason I'm
Yeah,
having.
investing time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason. Okay, do you want to ask me anything?
I mean, you said, you were from Uttarakhand and that too from a rural place, and now you're living in Delhi. So, what are the differences that you faced while moving there? I mean, in the weather and culture and all that.
A lot of things. Whether you must have heard about the weather of Delhi. It is
Mm-hmm.
very polluted city, and the weather is also not good. Either it is very extremely hot, or during winter it is extremely cold. And in Uttarakhand, the weather is very good. The weather is extremely nice. Atmosphere is very beautiful. Uh, so that is very big, huge mm comparison, I would say. And also, in Uttarakhand, we have very simple life, okay? And when
Mm-hmm.
I came here, I saw people living very like lavish life, I would
Fancy.
say. Yeah, fancy,
Mm-hmm.
lavish life. The lifestyle is very different. So I was very fascinated by watching all of that. Honestly, that's the reason I started working on myself. I think it's kind of good when you watch such people, you want to work on yourself more. Because if you are living in a
Mm-hmm.
place where you don't see anyone as your inspiration, you don't see anyone doing good, you are not going to work on yourself. You will be like, okay, this is our life, like that's how we are supposed to live our life. But when you see someone who is doing better in their life, they are living a good lifestyle, so you want to work more on yourself. It gives kinds of give you motivation. So I think it was a
Mm-hmm.
very good thing when I came here and I saw people. When I used to go out and I used to see a lot of people, I have this habit of observing people a lot. So I used to be like, wow, I mean, how their life is so good. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they used to speak in a very good manner. They used to their body language was very different and very good. So I was fascinated by all these things, and I thought, okay, let's work on myself as well. That was the reason when I started learning English language. I saw in malls, when I used to go in malls, I used to watch people. They are confidently speaking in English very naturally and fluently, and with their families, with their friends, and with anyone. Like it was, and I was like, wow. I mean, I used to think that it is a big deal to speak in English language, but they are speaking very naturally. It is not a big deal for them at all. And I was like, okay, I need to work on myself. So it
Mm-hmm.
kind of gave me motivation. So I think, yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
experience is good, I would say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got you. I mean, that's why they say that you should have those friends who have more knowledge than you, so that you start working on yourself too and you improve, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes. I think your environment plays a vital role in your life. If you are stuck in an environment where people around you are not ready to grow and not ready to work on themselves, then you will also become one of them, and you are also not going to work
Mm-hmm.
on yourself. But if you see some people, they are like ready to work on themselves, they are ready to learn new things, they are ready to explore new ideas, you also feel like, okay, I also need to work on myself. You get
Mm-hmm.
inspiration from the people around you, right? So I think your environment
Yeah.
plays a vital role. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
exactly. I feel the same.
Hmm. Even when we were kid, our parents like I think everyone's parents say this thing that choose your friends wisely. That was the reason why they
Mm-hmm.
used to say this thing, right?
Yeah, because eventually you will learn from them because you're spending time with them, right? So
Absolutely.
you'll be influenced a lot.
Absolutely. No matter how much you try that you are not going to influenced by your friends, eventually you do get influenced by them. So it is very important to, I think it is extremely important to choose your environment wisely. The people
Yeah.
surrounding you, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yes.
got you.
Okay. I know you were doing something else, and then I did rush you to have a conversation. I suddenly said that, okay, let's have a conversation, right?
Yeah, no, I was not doing anything special. I was just cleaning my room. Then I got your text, so I just did it fastly. No,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, that's great. So how many conversation have you done till now? Video conversation?
I think, I think 4 or 5, maybe. Yeah, this is the sixth one.
Okay, that's great. You seem quite confident because in sixth one, you'll definitely feel nervous. That's completely okay. I was extremely nervous when I had my first conversation. Then for 2 months, I was having conversations straight, and then I stopped for 1.5 month. And after that, when I restarted, I was extremely nervous. And then I again had conversation for 1.5 month, and then I again stopped for 2 months, and then later on again I restarted, and I was extremely nervous. So now it's a kind of, it happens to me every time, and I know I will feel nervous, I will work on it, and I'll do practice, and I'll feel confident again. So now I know it happens to me every time, so it will happen to
Mm-hmm.
you as well. Eventually, when you will practice every day, you will feel better.
Yeah, like when you do it, when are you doing it regularly? So you just get habitual of that thing, and then it's just a
Hmm.
normal thing for you. It's a lifestyle for you. So
Yeah,
yeah, then you
absolutely.
don't feel nervous because now it's like a new thing for me because I have never done the video conversations with anyone before. So it's like
Hmm.
a new thing I'm adding. So obviously, when you start learning a new thing, you are obviously a
Hmm.
bit nervous because you've never done it before. Yep.
Absolutely. Are you into reading?
Not much. I don't read.
Okay. Okay. That's great. I want to know that how do you see yourself in your future? Like, what do you want to do in your future? Do you have any idea? Are you a kind of person who go with plan, or do you go with flow?
I would absolutely love to go with the plan, but plan doesn't always work out. But I have this small goal that I want to be a spoken English tutor.
Oh,
And it's just something that I really want to do because English has always fascinated me and I want to teach. So, and I feel that English is the only subject that I can teach to someone that doesn't know about it. So yeah, I want to be a teacher.
oh, wow, that's nice. So when did you realize that, you can be an spoken English teacher?
Oh, yeah. I realized it maybe like 2 months back when I was seeing many students struggling in this
Hmm.
language, and I usually check the comments of the tutors. The people usually write that we are able to understand, but we are not able to speak in English and all that. So I thought that it's people are struggling in this and it's a nice opportunity. If I want to be a teacher, I can do it and I can speak well right now, and obviously if I keep speaking, then I'll be good at it in the future. So
Mhm.
that's how I got the idea.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's good. And you can definitely be a good tutor. Not, I think, because you do speak really good, and also you need to learn a little bit how to teach. I think because teaching is a bit
Yeah.
different.
Mm-hmm.
As
Mm-hmm.
like sometimes it happens to me as well that I know things, how it happens and all of that, but I may don't know how to instruct and how to explain the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you will need a little bit of that only, but otherwise you are
Mm-hmm.
good to go because you are very good at speaking,
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah.
Teaching is a different kind of skill, and I still need to learn it because I have no idea how to teach.
Yeah.
someone. I've never done it before.
Yeah,
So yeah.
but teaching is also a kind of a skill. So if you'll do it, you'll definitely learn it. That is also comes from practice. Like if you'll teach
Mm-hmm.
some students in your at your home as well, so you can learn it. These days, people are giving online classes as well, so that can also help you to understand how to teach. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Hmm.
I think I'll first create my channel,
Hmm.
then I'll work on that for a few months, and then I'll like do some classes and all that. Because first I
Absolutely.
need to gain some experience in this video chatting and all that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. True that. Okay, I think it is already half an hour. And it was
Mm-hmm,
lovely
yeah.
conversation with you. I enjoyed this conversation thoroughly. I didn't even, understand that it has half an hour had completed. Yeah. Okay, so shall we
Yeah,
end?
same for me as well. Yeah, yeah, we can end it. And yeah, again, thanks a lot for like replying to my email.
It
And
was
I
a,
really, really appreciate that you talked to me today. And
yeah.
I'm hoping to see you again.
Yeah. Hope to see you again too. Okay, have a great day
Yep.
ahead. Bye.